You think this looks good?
Welcome back to the pack, guys, and welcome to the rest of DQ9. I'm gonna start. What is this? What is all these chats? I didn't even get here yet. There's all these chats. This is gonna be good. Why is this gonna be good? One for Delta and one for Kage.
Go with it.
Hold on. I'm trying to. I was on the what was it? The Pack on Air voice chat, and Hutch is over here. He's streaming his match while I'm trying to stream this. I guess he wanted coaching, uh, but he maybe didn't notice it was Pack on Air. Yeah, let's see who hopped in though.
Good deal.
Yes.
That was a pretty strong hit. What's up, Ghost?
Hello. I was trying to do the song like Bar Bar Black Sheep, but it said Bar Bar Pack Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, my box ball. What? Yeah. I don't know, I was trying to write it as I was going, so I missed out a few words. Didn't really help.
So we're UPAX S, yeah. A
So I've
X
had my
C.
coffee for the day, and I am hyped.
You're hyped for what?
Life. This coffee is so fucking good.
You're
Not
you're
only does it have
it's
like heap of caffeine, but it just tastes so fucking good, so it puts me in like a really happy and hyped mood.
and it's in your menthol mug.
No, this one's in a Dragon Ball Z mug. The menthol mug is currently in front of me, but it's been used before, so it needs to go in the dishwasher.
You know, for me, if I used like a mug for something that didn't have like any calories in it, it's like, and I was the only one drinking out of it, I'd probably just not wash it the second time. If it had like
Yeah.
food or like some sort of sugar or something in there, then I'd probably
Keep in
put
mind,
it in
black
one of.
coffee does have a very small amount of calories.
It's
Like
mostly the
probably like
fat
a
from the
tenth, but yeah,
esters.
it's fuck all.
It's mostly the fat from the esters, and there's a little bit of protein that's dissolved from the actual uh thing into the water, but that's about it. It's not much.
Yeah. It's almost nothing. Um, yeah, very sore from training last night, from wrestling with the men as I aforementioned, and yeah, and then I drink coffee and then I feel amazing again.
Wrestling with the men, huh? This is getting even more convoluted. Your story, Lady Kage would love to hear this. Getting more suspicious as we go on with your stories here.
Do you want to see pics of me after I wrestled the
No,
men?
no, no. I'm
My
fine.
head does not look very good.
I'm fine, man. Whatever strikes your fancy, but you know, to each their own. Won't judge you. I'm kidding. I did like a month of wrestling in high school before I was like on academic probation, and then I had to leave my school for a different school, and then I just busted out all my classes and just graduated early. So it was a weird kind of situation. So I was behind because I didn't give a shit, and then I just transferred, and then I
Yeah, that
just
makes a difference. If
destroyed
you don't
school.
care, you're probably not going to spend much time learning, right?
I learned. That's the thing. I knew the information in the class, and I didn't give a shit to ace the tests and whatnot, and it's
Oh
just not
no,
my
that
thing.
sucks.
You know what I mean?
Why did he go for?
Why did
What
what?
did you think? Did you think the AI was going to target someone and they did something completely different, ruining your strategy?
He didn't go for Corvus.
What a wank stain. Have you tried sending him abusive messages mentioning his mother and sister?
He should have went.
Sorry, I'm used to Xbox Live.
Did the AI change like if there's two turns and if like they know both units like someone like they'll both target it? I swear it does that now. He should have went for Corvus. He had full health too. Unless my Corvus had more health. That sucks.
See, you gotta listen to the pack strats. I told you what to bring.
You know how I was intending to do that Blossoming Door 32 and have an attempt at that? I procrastinated and just did everything else. So I did the, as I mentioned yesterday, the level 10's perfect for all of those cave of trial things, and then I got the last 2 mini medals I needed as well. So I just went and basically did everything but the blossoming door.
And now he goes for him. Okay, that's great. You were within range before.
Are you streaming as well, Pack?
Yeah, that's the whole point of Pack on Air.
Sorry, not Pack. I've got you on Hutch. Sorry, non-Pack. Just live. Watch from
Yeah,
there.
that was the
Sorry,
funny thing. I hop on Pack on Air to do my Pack on Air streaming, and Hutch is like, "No, this is about me." No, I'm kidding. He hops on and he's like,
Done.
"Watch my match."
I'm
There
done.
you go. There you go.
Fine. I mean, Pack. You're not the only one who can be celebrated here. Hutch is a pretty cool guy as well.
Yeah, we should name it Hutch on Air instead of Pack on Air. That would be good.
No.
Or call it Pack's Demons on Air, because that way it's like you own us, but it's still got your name attached to the channel.
Whoa,
There you
whoa,
go,
whoa,
that's
whoa,
right.
whoa, whoa. So you like the wrestling? Now you want me to own you? This is a bit much, man. There's a lot. You know, Armenians have never owned anybody throughout all of history. Like, they were the only people that have
Look, I
not
mean,
done
but,
slavery.
You guys lost the Armenian genocide. The Australians lost against the emus. So we both know what it's like to get beaten.
The emu wars.
Yeah.
I've heard so much about these emu wars.
So it was basically a couple of dickheads taking ammo and trying to do pest control and just shooting a ton of rounds and then going, oh, we didn't kill enough, so we'll chalk this up as a failure. And then everyone's like, ha, Australia lost wars against emus. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's
Nothing funny, so I'll own it.
Okay. It's all interesting.
Always happy to hear Ghost accent on stream. It's just weird. Like, I talk all the time, but I fucking hate the sound of my own voice.
Yeah, I fucking hate the sound of your voice
The only
too.
thing that saves me is the fact that I sound exotic to people.
Some people. Us specifically. I'm sure your wife gets bored of it pretty quickly.
Yeah, she probably does, but she's barely here, so it doesn't matter. Stretch and loose for yeah, no one's gonna fucking me drop bears.
Man, that sucks. He should have went for.
He shouldn't have
See,
went
that-
for it. See, he wouldn't have. You have to know what the AI is gonna do. That's the thing. You can't blame the AI. You gotta figure it out.
I don't know, you just get Nips to coach you.
Oh no.
Worked for you, didn't it, Pack?
So,
Totally.
Okay. No, my squid had more HP. So...
Let me see. What did I want to even build for this? I can't even remember. I feel like I could use because there's Sizz weakness for both of them. I feel like I could use a lot of these units. Probably could bring, heck, I could even bring her. I could bring more Sizz.
More Sizz.
Is it to me, baby? I really want to see a groaning reaction from Pack to that, but he's gotten good at not giving me what I want. He's
Yeah.
hard to get.
I'm emotionally dead inside, so.
Good.
Oh, you got COVID.
I need you to confirm this for me.
No, I'm a
The
sociopath,
nutbush-
so there's
Is
that.
the-
No, I'm kidding.
Is
What
the nutbush a real thing, Ghost?
what are we talking
What,
about?
sorry?
I'm confused.
The nutbush. I hear it's a dance in Australia that everyone knows.
Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know it. I don't participate in that kind of bullshit. But
He's a bushman.
it's,
He's a true and true bushman.
there's some shitty song, and then people do this like I don't know, not quite square dance, or they just basically all look stupid. And it's the kind of thing that Australians tend to know. But yeah, it's the same with there's a song called Eagle Rock, and then if it gets played here, a bunch of people just drop their pants and just dance in their underwear with their pants at their ankles, and I don't get it.
Dude, so I heard this whole nutbush.
You're just
thing.
very, very conservative, aren't you, there, buddy? You're just very modest. You don't like the
It's
whole.
more, I think I'm a little bit neurodiverse, so I just I see a bunch of this stuff and I'm like, I don't fucking.
You mean
get it. And then
autistic?
people are like, it's just a thing. I've never been diagnosed with it, and I'm probably too outgoing in a lot of ways, and I'm not socially inept in most situations.
Yeah, you're
so
not socially
maybe,
inept at all.
Maybe not, but I love my spreadsheets and everything, and I kind of tend to think similar.
Yeah, but
to
so
things,
do
so
most
I
men.
don't know.
Like, okay, men
Maybe?
disproportionately like those things. So a lot of men get overdiagnosed in this. And in fact, so little women were getting diagnosed with autism that they had to expand the definition and make the tests more broad just to diagnose more women. I asked my sister about this. I asked my sister about this because she got diagnosed too, and she talks with this group for like autistic women because she got diagnosed with it. And in my head, I'm like, you know, Armenians hardly make eye contact at all. She would have so failed that test because Armenians just don't make eye contact when a person's standing next to them, and they're gonna think, oh, you're autistic. You know? But it's just the culture. So I'm just over here like,
well, that's it. How much is cultural? How much is upbringing and things? Because say for example, a lot of my family are accountants, so I got introduced to using Excel and doing calculations and stuff.
oh
like
wow,
that
so everybody who's autistic, or I guess savant, or those kind of Asperger's autism, maybe they're the ones that like that kind of stuff. Like you don't have to be autistic to be like smart in one area.
Exactly. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, the occasional person's raised it that I might be, but I honestly don't know. It won't really make much difference to my life one way or the other if I did ever, go like, hey, you're on the spectrum.
Well, yeah. Here's the problem for me: is the definition is too expansive, right? Because they can't really define what it is, what causes it. Is it genetic? Is it caused by your gut bacteria? Literally, some people are saying random shit like that. Like they're just like, oh, you just have a bad makeup of gut biome. Those biome people these days. And then some people will be like, oh, it's
everything's the carb,
upbringing.
Have these probiotics or prebiotics that you have that your stomach's going to kill all the bacteria for it anyway.
Or you had like you had a course of antibiotics as a kid and you wiped out all your, natural biome or whatever, and then you're autistic or something. It's like, I don't know. They said that there's some sort of weird links here and there, so I don't know. And they don't know either, and that's the thing. So I feel like it's a huge umbrella term, so there's going to be a lot of, whether you like it or not, there's going to be a lot of false positives there.
Yeah, that's fair.
It just is what it is. Until we get better at discovering what these things are, there's just going to be a shit ton of false positives.
I mean, it's the same for a lot of, I think, mental illnesses where people will look online and go, do I have X mental illness? They look at the criteria for it, and it's just like, oh my god, I feel like most or all of these are points. And it's just like, yes.
Yes.
I had to just completely change like how I lived and how I thought, because when I got Crohn's and I was having surgeries left and right and feeling like shit, like I was just an angry kid, and I was putting on prednisone and all these drugs that had all these side effects, like, and stress is like the number one thing for Crohn's. Like, you're just gonna have flare-ups like the more stress you have, and I just had to have it like completely just like fuck all this shit, like I'm just gonna focus on me. I can't care what anyone else thinks. I can't control life. I just had to have a complete like personality and just like life check of like, if I'm gonna survive and live with this, I just have to be kind of a completely different person. And I'd say that a lot of things are just like whatever to me now, and I've become a lot more simple and more of a realist from it. But my wife thinks it's like from lack of emotion because my family doesn't like show emotions. I'm just like, no, it's just how I kind of have to be, to.
Well, I guess, if you found that where you go, hey, I react to things too angrily, I get upset. Like, I mean, I used to have a similar sort of thing where I'd get angry and, rage about games or stuff a lot more than I do now, and then I'd go and start smashing the punching bag and everything, and like I get migraines from time to time, and there were points where I'd first start getting migraines, I'd get angry and I'd just go and start, going on the punching bag, trying to do a workout. That made everything so much worse, whereas now I'm like, okay, cool, something like that happens, just de-stress and, go rest for a bit and it will pass.
Lower the blood pressure rather than increasing it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have one of those like headaches that's like a pulsating kind of headache, and that your increase in blood pressure is gonna definitely make it worse. I don't know if that's hypertension or the migraine. Yeah.
Symptoms. It's not fun.
Like half of your body doesn't work, or like what do you mean stroke-like symptoms?
If I do get them, they're like in the back of my neck.
Do you mean like Bell's palsy? Sorry, I was talking to the ghost. Like, what do you mean like stroke-like symptoms? Is your like face sagging or?
So it will almost always follow exactly the same pattern where I'll feel numbness. It's almost always in the left side. So from my fingers up to about my elbow goes numb. Then my lips will start going numb. I will lose the ability to talk properly most of the time.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, to the point where my wife, like, once did worry that I was having strokes, but I'm definitely not. So I'll get the aura first, then I'll get the numbness, then I'll lose the ability to talk properly, and then the pain will hit. So it goes in that stage. Although the last migraine I had, I ended up getting the whole vertigo and feeling very nauseous, whereas normally I just don't get nausea with them. So the last one was slightly different, but
that sounds like more than just headaches. Man.
Yeah, it's an awful migraine, but I know what it is now. So when stuff like that starts happening, I have the aura, I know to take like specific medication and basically just go to bed. Don't be near any lights or anything like that. And I don't get them very often. But when I was first having that sort of stuff, I just get like angry because it's like, what the fuck is this? This is like so annoying. I can't do anything.
Oh, dude. Yep.
So I just reacted with rage.
Yep. That's how I was, man. Like, I mean, I lost like 36 pounds in 2 weeks when I first got Crohn's, and like, I was just always underweight. Like, I couldn't even take a shower. I didn't have the stamina to stand for 10 minutes to take a shower. I had to sit in a bathtub for like 40 minutes because my ass had to soak because I got this thing called a fistula. Like, I was just fucking angry at everything. It's like, I can't even stand up to take a shower, It's just, that's where I was at.
It's awful. I'm glad it's better for you now.
Yeah, it is, thankfully. Thanks to the devil's lettuce and lots of other things, but I'd say I was like 70-80% before I even started smoking, but definitely since I started gummies and smoking, I've definitely been 100%.
I had a friend who I worked with who had Crohn's, and it wasn't well managed at the start. Like, life was just awful for her for a few years. So
that was
fairly
me
well under control now.
Yeah. My first 3 years was just absolutely horrendous. 4th year kind of figured it out, and it was good for 2 years, and then I hit another bad spell for another 2 or 3 years after, and then finally figured it out. It's not fun. But yeah, just have to, say fuck it to things that you can't control. Just worry about you and
what you can to improve your circumstances.
about it. There's no need to get angry. Like, like you hear some of the athletes say, like there was a quote one time that an athlete said, like, someone asked them, like, can you do like the pressure, blah blah blah, some random reporter bullshit question, and his response is like, pressure is like knowing if I'm going to be able to pay my rent on time, Like, pressure is knowing I want to be able to feed my kids, like, you know, like living in poverty. So it's like, that's pressure. It's very cliche, but it's like, you know, it's also true.
Also, if you get sort of the bare necessities done, then the rest of it's just like,
yeah,
you can have goals, but and you can want to meet things and be motivated for it. But at the same point, if you don't get everything you want, you don't have like a fucking tantrum, or it's not like the end of the world.
Oh my god, dude, right there with you, my friend. I swear, so many people act like that. It's like, guys, like, you need to chill.
This video game didn't do one thing that I wanted or expected, so therefore I'm just going to demand that the game be changed for me and go absolutely mental.
Dude, developers
see a bit of that. And developers look at that and just go like, well, is this person's opinion worth really listening to? No.
No, it's not. They just need to stop listening to players. Like obvious changes and like good, like, make those changes, but overall they just listen to too many idiots way too often.
Feedback's fine, but abuse is not. And like with the Gears community, there was one guy who like posted and goes, this is where your studio works. I'm gonna come blow up your studio and kill your people, blah blah, because they didn't like some change they made to the way the shotgun worked, or the aiming for it, or something like that. I don't know. It was something incredibly minor, but they were annoyed at the balancing of the game, so they decided that it was appropriate to threaten to murder everyone at the studio. And then also, I got banned for no reason, was the response after they had their forum account banned and got banned from the game. Very
Sounds
strange.
about right.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Also was stupid enough to then say what their old account was when they made a new one to try and circumvent the ban. The Gears community. Very different from the TAC community.
I mean, especially early on, the TAC community was pretty nice.
TAC community seems pretty good for the most part now. New players come on, and I've seen quite a few, say, in the main Discord, and they're like, wow, people on this are really helpful. People are willing to give advice or different things or talk about stuff. And, granted, not everyone's going to be perfectly polite to each other all the time, but for the most part, it seems like a community where people are all willing to help each other, and you get people like Nocturne who'll make those amazing videos helping people.
I swear, his videos are amazing.
Yeah, people like, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher his name. I'm Aussie, I can't speak French. Making that amazing database, and there's just, say the mega thread with all these really helpful things posted. Granted, not everyone's going to give perfect advice all the time, but people are very willing to help each other, and for the most part, it's pretty good advice.
When we're doing GVG, and someone sees something that we don't see, and it's just like, oh yeah, that would have fucked shit up, and then it's glad that we have 6 people in there with 6 sets of eyes,
Yeah, just to make sure. I love stuff like that, because I was first worried about the whole GVG stuff, going, oh, this is going to become a huge waste of my time and everything, I don't want to spend too much on it, because I have things I'm working on, and I probably spend too much time on this game, but, or, on things related to the game as well, but at the same point, it's actually been pretty cool. I've got to meet some great people out of it.
Yeah.
Got my sort of niche of stuff that I can help the community with in terms of, it probably doesn't help too much, but in terms of going hey, this is when JP got stuff, this is when we got stuff, here's the, sort of comparison, here's how close we are to parity in that. I enjoy those things. And,
I can confirm he's not too helpful himself. You're not. I'm sorry, Ghost, you're not. Yeah. You don't do much.
What's happening?
We don't value your time here.
Pax tried to trash talk me, but it's
he started it himself. He started it himself. He was like, but everyone else is so nice.
I don't value you. You're not useful. Okay.
Well,
I
you,
was like,
I
not
was,
interested.
I was trying to harp on your own thing because you're like, well, I don't do much, but everyone else does, and I was just like, oh, you're right, you don't. But I did it a bit late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, like, it doesn't actually, like, that stuff doesn't really help people as much with game. All I can do is go, hey, here's a reasonable estimate for when X feature will come to us, or, you know. But again, the devs can do what they want, so I'm just sort of going, here's real data, and then here's a bit of speculation based on it. I was off by 1 day each for both the story update and the what's likely to be the Dragon Quest X start date. But again, that's not still confirmed either. One was 1 day later than I thought, one was 1 day earlier. But you know, if it helps people sort of plan out resources or things a bit better, cool. But I don't think it's sort of, it's nowhere near as valuable as something like Nocturne's Guides will be for people, for example.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know that if I ever, like, continue making videos or guides or whatever, they're gonna be whale strats. They're gonna be whale strats.
And that's fun as well. There's people that are whales that go, hey, you know, I've spent the money and everything, I don't want to spend a lot of time having frustration for it, so if someone tells me what to do with this, cool, I cleared the content, I've paid money, I'm helping keep the servers alive, they get what they want out of the game, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's like what I want anyway. Like, when I do these battle roads, I want to clear them as fast as possible. Like, I do not, like, I will not use a Blossom Door Strat video if it's more than like 10 minutes long. I just won't. I don't have that time. And
Whereas something like sorry, you go.
Yeah, as long as I have the units for it, like, I'll try it. Like, I'll commit. Like, I don't care. Like, if I know I can do it, I'd rather, like, get the accomplishment of, like, hey, I got this, even though it could take a while. But I don't have the time to, like, sit through RNG of just a long video, you know? Like, I would rather accomplish and do something so many times than sit through RNG. I can't do that.
This is probably going to turn back on a little bit, but most of the time if I do those sort of long strategies, like, you know, that Seraphie one, where you basically just have your own Seraphie and Stump Jump healing, and the F-Rank Slime just uses its Fire Breath in retaliation, so that way the enemy Seraphie never summons her backup. That one takes, like, you know, 60-odd turns, but, like, I'm fine doing that because I'm generally in the bath and listening to an audiobook at the same time. So it's like, it's a brain-dead strategy, so I don't need to focus on it at all. So I can focus on my audiobook and soak myself clean for when I finally meet Pack. Make sure that I'm not filthy. But yeah, like, if you actually were, you know, trying to do something, you know, then you're like, oh shit, I've got to drive somewhere, I've got to do something, you know, where you can't just spend all your time, or you got, you know, you work and you've got limited time where you can use the phone to do things, you're probably not going to want to spend because of a crit against you or something like that.
Yeah, because you didn't land the sleep on turn 9, you know?
Yeah, but having to just restart over and over and over, like, I completely get that as well. So for some people, it's like, look, I'd rather just brute force and smash this, you know, in 5 turns or something, and, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I'll just give this a go, you know, 3 or 4 times, and say 3rd or 4th time it works, and you're like, cool, done.
Yep. I mean, I was looking at all the 39 vids, and I was just like, my awakenings were too high. So, like, all the vids out there, I couldn't really, like, whatever. And, like, I saw people using Jessica to just destroy Seraphie so she wouldn't, you know, call anyone. But my things were just, like, messed up with my agility or whatever. I couldn't get the timing right. I couldn't get Dim Dragon to do what I wanted to do. And I said, fuck this. Like, if I can just use Jessica to kill Dim Dragon, I'm pretty sure I can just brute force the rest, and that's how I cleared it.
Yep, nice. And I'm sure there's a bit of satisfaction as well. I mean, even if you've sort of paid and you've got a good box of then working out your own strategy and then having stuff and you could show it to other people and go, look, you know, there's plenty of other strategies out there, but, you know, if you have stuff too high awakening for some of these, here's what you can do.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's ever going to be a thing as sort of too much guides. Like, one of the last couple of mini medals I cleared up yesterday was like stuff that people did back when only rank 5 was around. I had stuff awakened at different amounts to the video. It was the one against Prison Peacock, and it's got the 2 living statues. I had stuff that was, some of it was too high awakening, some of it was too low. I never had stuff that could fit the right order. They'd all get in each other's way.
Yeah.
So it was not possible for me to do anything close to that strat, so I just kept getting murdered. Now that I have all of those units at rank 8 and a few of them have been blossomed, it was just like, oh cool, I can just do ridiculous amounts of damage and, you know, didn't get any crits or anything like that and just made my own strat. I was like, on one hand, yeah, they're super powerful now, so it's much, much easier, but on the other hand, I also made my own sort of strategy for it, built on that, and it worked.
That's what I try to do. Like, I try to just, like, look at the video and be like, can this be optimized from this? Like, can I switch anyone? You know, and that's how, like, I just inserted Jessica into, like, 3 of the fights that are from, like, 33 on. Like, I think it's 35, I think, with the halberd source and the high bird. Is that 35 or 37?
Don't know, dude. I'm 32 is the highest I've got up to. I'm sorry. I'm just a rank amateur.
Oh, no, I think it's 37, and Veronica just absolutely destroys that stage.
Well, how many awakenings do you have on Veronica?
3.
Yeah, I've only got 1. But she's still pretty fucking helpful.
Oh, yeah, she is, even at 1.
I can't wait till the second year anniversary 48-hour banners. Saving up so many gems for that shit. It's like Starro and Nock together. Trying to get more. It's Veronica and Jessica together. I'm like, oh, those are 2 absolute god tier ones.
Yeah.
Is Pack asleep? Oh no, he's moved now.
I'm irritated. Okay, my phone's not working. Not this one, the other one.
He was barely moving and he hadn't taken any turns or anything. I thought he actually fell asleep on us. It's like, wow, COVID's hit him hard.
Yeah, I sleep with my eyes wide open like a serial killer.
I can't, yeah, like it's on a second monitor and it's not exactly the sort of best resolution and your face is tiny on there. So your eyes are obviously open now, but when you're looking down, it can be hard to tell.
It's my dark, brooding expression.
Actually, I shouldn't flirt with you. You've got ugly eyes.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Let's see if I can't find this strategy. This is supposed to be a super easy stage too, from what I know about it. And it seems pretty easy, I mean.
I'll be completely honest here. I looked at one of Nocturne's guides for this and tried it, and I failed like 3 or 4 times. And I was like, I'm just gonna give up now.
I rearranged, you know, a few units because I had the wrong weapons and stuff on, but realistically, this is my first actual try with the correct set.
Yep. Probably try again later now that I got stuff a little bit higher and, you know, a few more awakenings on things.
Yeah, I think I watched Nock videos too, and it just took me a couple tries and it worked.
Yeah, but look, I think I had some RNG where stuff was hobbled or, you know, one of me went for a different unit for some reason, and I'm like, so it could just be like a small amount of difference in HP or something that causes that difference, and
Yeah.
or even just, you know, my family bonuses may be very slightly different. Yeah, but I remember having it sort of almost down pat, but something frustrating would happen each time. So I was like, yeah. And often with these sort of things, are just last few days, I'm like, alright, go and clean up and do the stuff I haven't done. I sort of don't have a lot of urgency.
I have to do the FA Quartus Tower, or whatever you call it.
Still gonna do the very last battle for that.
Yeah. That's the last thing that I have to do for this event. Well, I guess until tomorrow night, right?
Okay, so that's the difference with their Valencia and mine. Mine is slower.
So in 4 minutes time, I think 23 hours. So 23 hours and 4 minutes, I think is when the new content comes out.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah. I know JP had bonus event units each day, which would give you extra copies of that 3% chance A tank.
There's no real
So
way for
I'm
me
really
to make
hoping-
Valencia faster.
I'm really hoping we get more of that, because that guy looked pretty fucking decent.
Another tank?
Yeah, so they've got an A rank tank, so they have 36 new stages come out, 4 more mini medals, and one of the recruitable units in the new story missions is an A tank.
You may have to
3%
aim
drop
for
chance.
critical. Okay, that's fair.
Are we getting more rewards with the mini medals?
I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't boot up my JP version anymore because the emulator stopped working. Before I used to just boot it up to check that stuff. So I'd always prefer having first-hand information. Yeah, there'll definitely be more stuff coming out, but I mean, currently we have 133 medals in and only rewards have got up to 130. 4 more medals are coming out tomorrow, so that'll put us to 137. Or I should say at least 4 more medals, because there's, at the end of each chapter, there's one for, beat this boss only using F units, and then there's one for F, one for D, one for C, one for A. And it's not like, it doesn't say like D or lower, it just says D units only, at least according to the translation on the database.
Right.
So that'll be interesting.
Okay. I'll have to wait and see on that one.
I'm hoping it's A or lower or things, and then C or lower, D or lower. Obviously you can't really get lower than F, so it doesn't matter, but if it's literally only C units, that sort of would really make it a bit more difficult.
Yeah, because I haven't really blossomed any of those. I've done like the cat, and I've done like Celery, and maybe a couple of the bees. But I mean, I haven't really touched it.
I've got everything D or lower done. There's one I'm missing on C, and I've done most of the B's and A's. Yeah, it'd also be one of those things as well, when Reminiscence comes to 1/3, you get the cat up a lot higher and make him do more damage, and because in the A rank, Goresby cat. Percival, I think they call him. Yeah, he could be used for that. And then yeah, for the D1s, that Great Saber cat with its fucking A rank thing. There's a Blossoming Door stage where he's just so great against the fucking Great Dragon. Great Dragon tries to use breath on him and it does fuck all damage, and he just comes up and uses that, gets a crit, and does like thousands of damage.
Yep.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm really hoping for some of those half stamp campaigns so I can and double recruits like JP had, so I can get, because a lot of my lower rank units aren't very high awakening. They're all rank 8, but yeah, more awakenings on them would be nice to clear some of those new mini medals.
I would totally do that if it like didn't have other event farming shit at the same time. Because every single time we've had it, it's been like, need to farm some important A unit, need to farm this, need to, you know, it's never just half
Yeah,
stand.
last time we had like Caloria's crystals dropping at double rates and stuff like that as well, so it was like, look, yeah, I think it was 4 times as good at that point as it would be usually.
I'm pretty sure they'll give that to us again this time around, because they're dropping it.
But I think what Hutch means is that obviously that'll be useful for the A rank tank, but then you won't want to spend your time going and backfilling other units or older units.
I will.
You're gonna spend all your stam on this tank, unless you're spending a lot of money on or a lot of gems on refreshers. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see.
I'll do the 40 gem ones
when it comes out.
I'll do the 40 gem refreshes probably. It's not going to be too bad.
guess the thing now is like with the math, if you do 140 gem refresh a day, that's 14,600 gems a year. Or if you go 2 gem refreshes at 40 a day, that's like 14,600 for a half year. So if you look from, the reason why I'm mentioning that is if you look at it from now to the anniversary, each 2 lot of 40 refreshes you do is almost an entire banner's worth of those 15k banners that you can clear out. So it's like, is this extra 160 stamina a day, or 2 guaranteed S units, relatively likely to be, sort of the 2 that you want, so more Jessica, more Veronica Awakenings. Or more Sarah or not. Like, for some people, for whales already have them pretty high on things, like it's not going to matter anywhere near as much, so for them the gem refresh is probably better. For someone like me, I'll look at that and go, well, I've got 3 and 2 for Noctis and Sarah respectively, that's still good, but I can get them higher, and that would be pretty useful. 1 Veronica and 1 Jessica I've got at the moment, would I like to get those up higher? Fuck yeah. Like, that'd be great for both of those, so, maybe only do 2 gem refresh a day. Yeah. But then, obviously extra stamina can be useful for a lot of different things, so I guess it just sort of depends. So I'm trying to be a bit more conservative with how much refreshes I do, knowing that it, could end up sort of costing a bit towards those.
Yeah, I'm trying to go free to play as much as I can until Airdirk comes out. All 1.5 shit is over. I mean, I can't even, spend more anyway, so.
Business not as good as usual, or you just trying to actually get a hold of things here?
Yep.
That's good.
Actually, business might be great, because I might be getting an actual big client. Maybe. Waiting for the email tomorrow. Let's see. It could literally be it could bring in 2,000 to 3,000 every month. So that'd be huge.
Final boss for the new lot, clear with only rank A. So that Jerome, I don't know how you meant to say him. That fucking tank character or robot character. Boss for 7-9 is Extreme Killing Machine and 2 of the Mecha Miner type things. That one's clear with only rank C. Rank D for 6-9, which is Uber Killing Machine on his own. Cool. Is Uber Killing Machine weak to whoosh? Because if he is, I have a great strat. Nah, he's not, he's neutral. Weak to bang and zap. Just trying to look at sort of the new bosses and have an idea of which units I should focus on, like, putting in the talent blossoming stuff and wasting their, the 400 talent points I get per day.
Oh, jeez. Okay, even with the crit, it wasn't enough? Or, wait, let me see. Because it's not letting me do the heal this turn. Because I can't move down, and I need to move down to save my guys down there. Oh, well. Interesting. Oh. Capabilities return to normal. Let's see how hard he gets here. He still hits both. That's interesting.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, but I'm going to have a very late breakfast and go to the shops.
Uh-huh.
They're good.
Huh. Wonder if I need a
Good
double
luck with
crit.
the rest of your strat, Mr. Pack. With a pleasure.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna need a double crit. I really don't know here. Huh. That's strange.
Damage?
Well, partly I don't have enough damage. I realistically I don't have enough agility. The Valencia in the video is max awake, so she outspeeds this guy. She outspeeds the Grey Gnarl. Mine doesn't, so that's a maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do there. I could just give her another demon awakening. I really don't care about Duran or other demons right now, so.
I mean, yeah, I would.
I know you would. I just don't.
If I had the demon, I'd do it. That's why I got lucky with Doll. But I mean, I'd totally do it for her. Because she's about the only one I think worth doing it. To be honest, besides Doll.
Well, we're almost gonna get baby Rapthorn, who will be able to do something similar. It seems like, minus the crits. So I don't know. I don't know how fast he is though. Double check. He's about that fast at max awake, but I don't even know if I could clear his all-out battle in time. Meanwhile, Valencia's already there, basically. She also hits way harder.
Does DL work?
No. No.
Oh no, I don't know why I thought DL.
Yeah, no.
You need Sizz, right?
No, I was actually using Zam. I have the Sizz from a different unit. Interesting. I guess given the fact that I could do one crit. I don't think I need to heal the guys down below. So I could just attack her, and that should be enough. I'll give it a shot. Go for one crit, one attack, and see where we land from all that. But boy, is that Max Awaken Valencia powerful.
I remember Valencia doing like over 2k in like the Zam week. That was also like the spell week. I was just like brain fart, not expecting it, even though she was like no awaken. She must have been like fully blossomed and just did, because it was like Zam potency and spell potency. I just brain farted. Did not even realize.
Okay, so just gotta get one crit. I already didn't get bound in place, so that's good. So just a few things I need to avoid here. Oh, she stepped back for that one. That's weird. Made 0 sense. That made no sense. Nice. Okay, so a lot of the stuff that I wanted has already happened here. So we're in a good position.
I'm like watching your stream through like my subscriptions because like if I open the stream I'm gonna get the echo. So I'm just like previewing it but also watching if I'm previewing it.
Don't want to hit the girl shot because that's going to make me move right here. So I'm just going to punch Green Owl. Oh, there's no... There's only 2 shots. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, so I do need to do that. Okay, that's funny. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh, and I need to get lucky with those attacks. Look at this. These 2 barely survived. They could have definitely not survived. So the odds here are even lower. Oh my goodness, and I ruined one of my good chances. Huh. Just gotta make sure I don't get bound in place. It's gonna be vastly important. A few chances at a crit. Wrong crit. Never mind. Oh, the breath res down is probably not a good thing, is it? Let's hope this
No,
crits.
that was something I had trouble with. It just really depended on like, oh, is he gonna have enough HP this time, or is he not?
Yeah, well, I didn't make it this time since I didn't do the crit, looks like. That's not good. Yeah, no amount of damage is going to get me here. Yeah, and that's it for the sizzle shots, at least. Yeah, so I gotta get pretty lucky, it looks like.
Yeah. I think I had to use him too, because I think I tried Diamond, or I think I tried someone else, and it just didn't work. I had to like specifically use him, and like,
He has a lot of
I have enough.
HP, and he has Zamrez,
Yeah. But
heavy
it was like,
Zamrez.
is it just gonna work this time or not? You know, really depended on that breath resistance down.
Okay, so you already got bound in place, so that already doesn't work. It says occasionally binds, but I swear, man, it feels like it's often.
It is. It is definitely awesome.
Yeah, but it says occasional. Ugh.
That's how it always is, though. You know?
Yeah. Zamrez. I wonder how I could... Really is no breath Zamrez or Zamrez I could give her. Could give Jessica HP. She doesn't need that much damage, probably. Mine hits harder than theirs anyway. Double check on that, though. Yeah, theirs was 1 awake and mine is 2. Well, that's already a reset.
I love those.
Now, let me try and see if I can't see what the Jessica does, because if I don't have to build the staff and I could give her HP, like what HP and spell potency, like Corvus's sword, that would be better.
Would it give him more agility too? Does she need more agility?
She doesn't. She just needs HP potentially to survive a few instances. I don't want to get this, you know, chance where I get this perfect RNG and then find out later that, you know, I have to alter things.
More health.
Like, dude, it's ridiculous. Their Valencia hits so hard. And here's the thing, on turn 3, she's getting another stack of wisdom boost. So that little bit of agility really helps her. Maybe I just give her agility straight up, because I don't know. Maybe I just give Valencia the agility sword and see, because she has the damage, and that would be nice. Oops.
When I cleared it, I used KSS. Can you do that?
Yeah, but it's just weaker, so I don't want to.
I see. I think I used Ma'am, Stella, KSS, the tank, and maybe Jessica. Not sure. I can't remember my 5th one.
Yeah, my Valencia is just a little slow.
It might have been Seraphy or Kid Terry. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Ma'am and KSS did the bulk of the damage, and everyone else is just kind of supporting them.
And that's a great roll that I have on this weapon, but if she's not fast enough, there's no point. Can't miss that 3rd attack. I gotta have that 3rd attack come in. Otherwise...
Adler's Claw?
No, I'll give her this one. It's enough. It's enough. I don't even know if she needs the crit chance here, but we'll see. And then we'll figure out about Jessica after this. So turn 1, their chick, yeah, she hits pretty hard. Okay. Well, if I have 3 hits, I have a better chance of critting anyhow. So that's already better right there. Yeah, I only lost like 300 damage. 300 damage this turn, 300 damage next turn. And then I'll have a whole nother attack, which means I'll do like a bunch more damage, so it kind of makes up for it. I'm gonna have a chance to crit 3 times. That already is a lot better. I'm pretty happy with that.
See the difference.
Oh, I'm bound. Oh. Well, I don't even know if this one needs it, so we'll see. And there's my crit.
Nice.
So I should be good in theory. Just have to see.
Interesting how he moved back with it too.
Yeah, he's been doing that. It's very strange. Like I've noticed that. It makes no sense. But yeah, he's been doing that. I mean, I could hit cover. Huh?
Used DPS first turn and she never regened MP on like the turn you use the big boom. It's happened to me a couple times and it really sucks. Just keep going.
Oh, just short here again. Yeah, so I would have needed her to not be bound for that to work. She would have attacked, and then I would have been good. So it's very similar to what I was doing before, but there's 3 chances of crit rather than Oh, that was the follow-up. Okay, I thought... Okay, never mind then. I thought we were out of follow-ups, but I guess not. Okay, so the rumination orb. So if she dies, then that's a problem. So...
Wait. Why?
Huh? Well,
What's
I...
this?
Well, I didn't cover that turn. I was just saying something. But it doesn't matter.
Oh, no.
Could have been. No, it's fine. The crit chance is here. Everything's here. It's going to be pretty quick from here, I think. It's not going to be a problem.
I mean, yeah, you just need the one crit.
And I need, I also need that chick not to be bound in place, so... Crit chance, I think she has, like, 10% from the bloom. She has 1% natively. She has another 2% on her weapon. I don't know if she has little nodes. If she has little nodes, that would help, too. I'll double check.
I can check for you. See here.
Yeah, she could have little nodes that have crit, but I don't think so. I think she just has one big one instead of a big one and little ones.
For all these potency. Yeah, it's just the one.
Yeah, so she's sitting at like 13% crit chance, which isn't low, but it isn't high either.
I mean, you'd hope to get a crit in 4 runs.
Yeah, I suppose. Especially if I'm getting 3 attacks per run.
He moves back. Like, why?
What?
Oh. That's why, because he did the zap attack and then he did a fire attack, which is weird, because...
They both?
No, the first one was zap, the second one looked like it was fire.
Oh, he has jolting breath. He doesn't have, he wasn't using fulmination. He wasn't using the fulmination one, that's why.
Yeah. And Valencia may be resisted, so he doesn't even, like, register to attack. Like, it doesn't do enough damage or something.
No idea.
The AI in this game fascinates me.
Oh, she crit, so that's already good enough for me.
Oh my god. Did that say 27? Huh. Oh, she did. He did. That has the Zamras down, doesn't it? As attack.
Yeah, my Zam res is down by 1 stack. Looks like.
You need to survive another turn.
Something like that, maybe. No, I'm just gonna keep hitting that, because that seems like that's good enough for me, right? And, I think I could probably meditate at this point, because I can keep them full health using the, pixie girl here. So I should be fine. Meanwhile, this guy's not going to survive if he tanks all the hits.
Yeah, he won't be able to. So might as well. Well, you can heal with...
Yeah, I can. It's just, I don't know by how much I want to do that. Also
Is she weak to Sam? No, she's strong against Sam, right?
Nothing. She has nothing against Sam. She's low, but this is where they move her. So I don't know. I guess I just trust it then.
So Jessica gonna kill, have enough damage to do that, right? So.
Mine is a little bit more powerful than theirs, so maybe.
Find out.
Let's see.
Yeah, I would.
I think he would survive, even at this much. My guess is. Like, worst case scenario, he's hitting like 121, like 3 times, 4 times.
Gonna do the breath too, though.
No, he's not. He's gonna do some sort of charge up for the next turn. So I'm gonna survive. So yeah, I don't need to heal. I could definitely attack this turn. It looks like already. That's kind of why my other chick is safe here.
Just move right in front of her.
They moved her this way for whatever reason. They didn't even attack this turn. I think they're worried about getting him below a certain point. Zam Force as well. Oh, jeez. Oh, they die in the video. What the heck?
Nice. That's great.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to go for it because that video seems stupid about it, so. Oh, there's a... That's why. Okay. Okay, so there's a follow-up like that. If he gets hit with, like, Zam, he follows up, I guess?
Yep. You need to... You have to keep her alive. Just move people.
When attacked by enemy, attack with magic melting breath if within range to counter. Well, that's stupid. Because I would have just moved there.
Yep. I'd move up and to the left. And just try to block his way. Because you just need her to live to even have a shot.
I guess. What are they worried about for him? Is there a threshold? Is there... Action start odd turns. Turn 10. When 50% or less. Okay. Well, he's not going to go anywhere near 50%, so I think we're fine there. I don't think the spooky spark's worth it for the little damage. Oh, great. Look at that. Okay.
Oh. Maybe?
Not really.
I mean, you could have got a crit. What did that
I had no idea that this guy over here was this stupid powerful. I thought the other guy was the one I had to worry about, and now look at this shit.
No, he's strong.
Yeah, had I known, I would have gave more armor to... Yeah, I would have gave the minus agility armor to my boy. I don't know what they were on about with this shit. They just gave him HP. They're stupid. I don't get it. Yeah, that's dumb. I'm switching up here because that's pretty stupid. Well, I got some sort of working strategy. I just gotta make sure nobody's in range when they attack, yada yada, this and that, blah blah blah. Okay.
You know, all the normal RNG fest.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. Alright, let's give our boy his defense, because that's what he needs. Or Zam-type physical res. I don't know why they didn't... Straight up could have gave him this. Zam-type physical res. Huh.
Yeah, I think I did use that, actually. Yeah. That actually made him live, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, because I really don't see a point not giving it to him. So yeah. We'll go in with that.
I mean, there's some HP, it gives him defense, and it gives him physical res. It's
Yeah, exactly.
gives him all three.
And I don't like what I gave Jessica. Her spell potency seems stupid, because they gave her that for a different reason. Just doesn't seem to work here.
No, the MP is better, right?
Well, she does one hit. She does one spell that isn't the magic mash or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not.
The more.
I don't even know if it's worth it doing that initial attack either, because it's probably not.
I mean, there could be a difference between killing him and he kills you. Like, goes over 900 damage. Close to it. Yeah, it's like close to 800. Probably gonna be closer to 7 without that.
Yeah, but I get one less stack by the time it's turn 4 or whatever. 5. Sorry.
Oh,
I
then
think.
Maybe don't do it. Then maybe don't do it.
Maybe not, but we'll see.
I mean, she could get one random, you know, passive like that. Well, for you. Well, hopefully you get one of these crits.
Yeah. Well, I at least didn't get balanced, so that's already good.
I don't know, I think you need a crit here, maybe?
No, I do.
You do, you need one.
Yeah, just one. Technically, my other 2 units are allowed to crit too, so even the follow-up, if the follow-up crits, that's already going to be enough.
Yeah. See how much more
That can
HP
crit.
or-
Let's see what tournament I'm on. 3.
I was gonna say, you could just move Valencia right behind her. For the heal. No, but she's down.
Oh, he crit.
You don't even need a crit. I mean, if you would have had that follow-up there.
There is no follow-up. She only has 3 follow-ups. It's like a limited amount of ammo.
No shit.
She has 100% guaranteed for the follow-up. It's just 3 shots. Or something like that. 3 shots? 4 shots? Let me check. I think it's 3. Yeah.
Um,
4 times per battle for the tingle, and sizzle shot is up to 2 times per battle. Okay, so that's only even 2. That's not much.
amazing how strong she still is,
Yeah.
even with those limitations.
Yep. She does feel that way. Okay.
Nice.
All looking well.
Nice.
That probably means I wouldn't even have to do the other ability. She'll already be dead. That's great.
Oh, nice. And he didn't even get his resistance down. I could just focus on healing.
Yeah, the guy's basically dead.
Yeah.
So,
Can your Stella kill, or I mean your Valencia kill? I can't really see the numbers.
Valencia, with her in the follow-up, she can kill.
Nice.
Well, even without the follow-up, she can kill. So it saves follow-up for something else too. So that's gonna be good.
Nice.
Yeah, he crit me.
Ow.
Yes, ow, but at the same time, seems like it's pretty okay. I think he meditationed here, if I recall. Yeah, took a break.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, he did, so just gave his guy a break.
Yeah. So Jessica doesn't die.
Well, she doesn't have the Zam res down, so she's fairly safe, is the point.
Okay.
And then this attack, the great thing about this is you're already out of his range, so he doesn't do that follow-up thing.
Yep.
I kind of want to
That's
move
what
this way, apparently.
Turn.
So this is the turn. This guy's going to probably die. I could already be meditating again, covering and stuff. I think this is the part where he's covering because he already gets healed up. And he just covers again this turn. Theirs was triple res down and mine isn't, so mine has a little bit more HP. It's not bad.
fine here.
I could probably put a few more points into this heal shot. I wonder if that would help. Let's see. What they did is heal him. Yeah, they're healing for more than I do. It's part of the reason why it's like this, I guess. And then at this point, they're hitting the darkness from the side here. Which you're already out of his range, so you're kind of safe. His everything's up this turn, so he's going to hit pretty hard on Dragon. I don't even know if there's a point in going in on him. Doesn't seem like it. It's already turn 5. Yeah, I already have the kill. I have 4 stacks of attention. Really no point in letting this chick die, I think.
I'm still looking. We know if we need to anyway.
I'll just wait right here.
Yeah.
Oh, the wisdom goes away. Okay. So he still kills those people, which is interesting. Okay, so he's at...
There you go.
Well, partly, because I feel like there's more I could do, potentially, to try to save some of those people. I don't think I need... Oh! Oh, you don't even need them to all survive? Huh.
No. Nope.
Oh, wow. And here I was thinking of, okay, how am I going to redo this so they all live? I was like already going through the motions in my head of what I was going to do.
Thankfully, they did not do that.
Let's see how long the stream is. An hour 30. People are going to be like, oh, Pac spent an hour 30 on this one. In reality, I was mostly chatting with you guys. And then watching your arena stream. Well, you could ask what's his face himself, Ghost. I was like looking down. He thought I was asleep, but I wasn't. But I wasn't playing the game.
Yeah.
So. Well, I got my reward. 3 maps means 3 figs. Means who knows how many. Depending if that might be 4 figs if you think about it with the maps. If I get a map from a map.
You know what I've noticed?
What? What's that? I can't hear you. You said I can't get, and then you get cut off there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I swear, like, every single time I do these maps, I can never get the triple of an iris to drop, another map to drop, and a stam to drop. Usually it's either a iris or a stam juice, or it's just like a map.
Well, I mean, the odds of getting all of those in one run is like astronomically low.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
So I got an iris, I got a fig, got a juice. That's not bad. But I didn't get a map, I think. I'd rather just get more maps because that means more figs. It's the most important drop.
Same, because...
Bet you there's some guy out there that had 1 map and then it kept dropping more maps and he had like 10 maps out of that 1 map.
Yeah, I had...
Personally, if I could hunt maps all day, I would. Just hunt down all the maps in the world.
Yep. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Take them all out. Alright, let's see. Yep. Give myself some figs.
stupid.
What?
I'm about at like 1,000 stamina without the right map.
Ooh, a map.
Yeah. I've gotten plenty of the other maps.
Yeah, this one has the lowest drop rate, right?
Yeah, it's 3%. I just spent like 550 stamina and didn't get one, but I was already at like a 400 stamina and haven't gotten one.
It was weird because in the beginning of the event, I remember I was getting a shit ton, aside from, you know, the ones that you're getting from just questing. But I was getting a shit ton just farming for Stella and you know, the whale, and then suddenly it slowed down. Like it was like made no sense because I was going at a pretty decent drop rate for me, and then just went to what I assume is 3% or maybe less.
I just don't get the 3% at all. I just don't get it.
Well, if you think about it, 100 figs is an awakening. Essentially, it's an entire awakening on a unit. And you have to understand, in this game, like, they're going to sell us, like, meeting spot tickets for older units, and they're just older units, too. Well, they will be eventually. Like, you could choose Fallen Angel Corvus. It's going to cost you $80. $80. So you have to understand that they value 100 figs very highly. The devs do. So they can't let us get 100 of these too quickly, too easily. 200 of these, 150, you know, some people out there, you know, save their stammers for just this. They're over here with like 300 figs, probably tops, you know, but it's still pretty crazy, but either way.
We're just on a super fast track, and it just feels shitty to have the same drop rates.
Well, we're all on the same shitty fast track at the very least, so that's the only positive there. Not that I want it shitty for everybody, but that it's kind of fair. And you know what? The fragment that matters the most is the question mark fragments, it seems. So here we go. Goodbye these. And then I don't know what to get for my secondary fragments here. Between all these.
I had over 200 of them.
You had 200?
Well, I had a ton of the master medals. So I bought 99 and then I used the rest.
Oh, I thought you meant 200 figs. I was like, holy shit, how'd you get 200 figs?
No, I've got like 110, I think.
Ha, beat you by 3. I beat you by 3. I got 113 so far. Well, no, that's 99 that I spent. I got 112, sorry. Beat you by 2. And I'm not a whale.
There you go.
Yeah. But, you know, I have my Awakening Plus on Stella and the Whale, and that's probably why. Because I spent a shit ton of Stammerbs just getting them to +9, the both of them. Let's see, I farmed 880 points into Stella, and probably the same into the Whale. So that's...
Actually, I'm at 115 figs currently.
100 fuck. Okay, you beat me. All right. You didn't spend a single one?
Oh no, I bought the 99 and I have 16 right now.
Okay, so you got 15. Okay, that makes sense. How what is your accrued awakening points on your Leviathan and Stella?
Leviathan, it's just 5. I didn't
5
with
awake?
awakening.
So 400 awakening points. And what about Stella?
Oh, jeez. 1,280.
1,280?
Yep.
Okay, you killed me on Stella, but I beat you on Leviathan. So overall, I think I farmed more of them. But you probably farmed the weapons more than I did. So that's probably where your figs are coming from, right?
I didn't do much on the weapons. I maybe put like...
The Fallen Angel sword?
No, I think I did like 20 of it. And that was it.
What about,
And I did 40 of the dragon.
So
weapon.
you just got really lucky then with the maps. And you didn't realize it because you got way more than I did and you farmed less than I did. Because those are the only things you could farm on the event, right? Did you get any max awakening on the B units and C units and E units?
No, I just got them like 2 or 4.
2 or 4. So I got a single copy of everything that wasn't Stella or Leviathan. So that's probably where it's coming from. Because I can't... I have no idea what else it would be.
I got... Let's see here.
Just filter by newest unit, and then all the
Yeah,
newest units will be at the top.
I got the wizard and Dark Paul to 4. The new dragon... Dude, the new dragon's just at 1. The new demon's at 1. The E unit I got to 4.
Why?
I don't know why.
That's weird.
Just did.
Okay.
In the A unit, the bag, whatever, that's at 5. Yeah. Oh, it was like the past 2 weeks though. Like, I've spent my stam on books, rank up, just like other random stuff. I needed to get my books. My books were like almost depleted, but now I have 338 Sizz, 417 Zam, 346 Crack, 342 Frizz, 338 Bang, 349 Whoosh, 343 Zap, and 455 Typeless. And I got 113 Iris. I just wanted to make sure I was like good on books and good on Iris, so I just kind of stopped farming for the maps for a while. Since I knew that stuff was ending, and who knows when we're gonna get another one. Could be a long while like it was. But basically for the rest of the event, besides the new content that we're getting, most likely just gonna go to try and farm more maps. What are you doing?
Trying to find something here. Figs.
Looks like it.
I don't know if figs are actually in the inventory. They don't show up
No,
here.
just
Oh,
go
they do.
Just
Never
go to
mind.
your shop.
Yeah.
You just have to go to your shop, and it'll tell you. I think I plan on buying the 2 orbs. At least 2 of them. And the rest they'll just do hero fragments, I think. I might go inorganic. I don't know. I have 7 inorganic crystals currently. probably.
Let me double check how much I had again.
Sitting at 1 slime because I got my diamond slime to 2. I spent 100. My dragon's at 24 because I spent one of them on gray gnarl. My nature's at 107 because there's no one to spend a nature on. My beast is at 141. Probably could buy a Giuliante one for Awaken 4, but I feel like I'm just gonna at some point get her max with rolling. Inorganic 7, Demon 22, Undead is 116. I have 95 question mark right now, so close to 100, and then 41 hero. Let me see this. We're gonna see how many you have. There you go. That's quite a bit.
Doing a little crapping.
I like the smile.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be funny. More smiling. Okay, we'll crop down to here. Don't think the rest of this is really important. We'll crop you down to here. 13, I guess that gets the point across. I'll just ask the boys what I should go for here.
What's your Veronica at? Is that at Awaken 1?
Yeah.
If you were at 2, I'd say definitely go Awaken 3, but
Awakening 2 itself is probably not bad. Veronica. No, not Veronica. Valencia, sorry. I don't have Veronica.
oh, okay. Do you even like any of the heroes?
Jessica's been good for content.
Yeah, she's clearly good. Maybe you should go for hero fragments to save for Erdrick.
Maybe. I don't even know if I'll get him, though. We'll see. Might just go for
sure.
Shenlong.
I'm sure there's going to be an event where we get 30 of them between now and then. Probably going to get 30 of them when he drops, too.
We'll get 30 for him. I don't know if we'll get 30 for Heather. I'm sitting on like 168 master medals or something.
Nice. Yeah, I just spent all mine.
Let me see. 161. So that's pretty good. I love it. A lot of people, again, will not watch this video and will see. I've just been sitting here talking. They'll not watch the stream and they'll be like, "Oh, Pac spent this long on the."
Pac's been sleeping.
It's always going to be how it is. They're just going to be like, "Oh, you spent 2 hours on one stage." Totally on the stage, guys. I'll start another stream maybe tomorrow for the Fallen Angel. I feel like I haven't finished that. No, I haven't. I haven't even done any of them. Yeah.
Yep.
Need to do the Fallen Angel, and what else do I need? The all-out battle. I actually never finished that.
I finished that last week, I think.
I went up to like the very hard, the very hard, and then I just didn't bother. Yeah, I didn't even try these.
Yeah,
and there's maps.
Gives a map.
Okay.
Why I did it.
Oh, they don't have, looks like they don't have additional rewards. It's just the, first time.
Clear.
Yeah, so you just need to get the clear. You could have everybody die, apparently. doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Huh. Interesting.
I think I remember. That's like those 5 maps that I picked up turned into 12. It's like those 5 maps that I got.
Wow. Oh, that's probably why you have a bit more figs than me. So I had 112. And I'll... Does the Godwin's true form also give another map?
All 5 of them do. They all get them up.
Okay, so that means, you know,
At least 5 figures.
yeah, well, I'll be at 17. 117, and then who knows how much from there.
And the FA Corvus ones, I believe every single stage gives a fig.
What have you been spending your stam on then if you haven't been doing DQ9?
I did the gold event over the weekend.
What about now? Today's Monday. Sunday, it's
Oh,
also
It's
nothing.
just been Stella.
Oh, you've been farming Stella still?
I mean, there's nothing else to farm.
You don't care about the lore whale dude?
You know, I got him at max 5. Oh,
You don't want to give him more agility so he doesn't miss or something? I don't know.
I'm just doing Stella.
Not that it matters, to be honest, because these units won't be used everywhere, and I mean, where they are used, they're probably not going to be at Awakening Plus, you know. You're not going to see a guide where Stella's going to be Awakened Plus, and they're going to be like, sorry if you didn't Awaken Plus your Stella. It wouldn't, it's, you know,
Yeah.
that's never going to, that's not going to happen.
It doesn't matter. So,
Yeah.
I mean, she just does good damage. Like, it's insane, actually.
She does. For PvE especially, she can do a lot of interesting things. I mean, just this fight, she was doing interesting things. The fact that she could jump back was interesting, because she wasn't getting affected by the, oh, if you're in the enemy's, if you're within the range of this attack, he'll,
Yep.
you know, he'll counter attack you. Well, she wasn't. Once when she was
That
out,
counter hits hard.
yeah, and when she hopped out of the range, it counts. She's already out of the range, so it's not. Yeah, it's interesting. Because at the start of her action and from the attack, she was definitely in range, but she jumped out of the range, so that's very, very interesting. Oh, which means she could hit KSS and not set off his pushback thing.
Very true.
Mm.
Even with people in range.
Then again, I mean, the whole point, yeah, exactly, even if other people are in range, as long as she's the one attacking, she'll jump back, but, you know, so she'll get knocked back in that sense anyway, but she won't trigger it so everybody gets knocked back. That's good.
Interesting.
Not that, you know, that's a 1 in, like, 1,000 chance that matters in any sort of fight anywhere using those 2 units. But, you know,
Yeah.
possible 200 IQ
Actually,
play there.
He resists to presences, right?
KSS? He's resistant to Frizz and Zam.
Frizz and Zam, okay.
Yeah, so you're fine hitting him with Sizz, basically. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Fallen Angel. So how was my strat for the light and dark Dragon Howl different from yours? You said you used KSS. You used it in the place of who?
Valencia.
Okay. And was my Valencia hitting harder than KSS was? How hard was, I think,
14, 1500 per hit.
Okay, but no crits, no increased wisdom, no. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't remember who my 5th was.
You didn't bring Jessica?
Nox video.
Oh, you said you didn't even finish that fight. Or no, that was Delta. I think Delta didn't finish it.
Yeah, Yangus.
Oh.
Yeah, Stella, KSS, Yangus, Ma'am, and the Dragon. Yeah, I just followed Nox video.
Nox pretty good. Haven't heard from the guy in like 4 days though. It's been a while. Wonder what's up. Maybe someone should reach out and see what's going on there. I probably will.
I'll just do it right now.
Yeah, I have him in a DM group, so I'll just message you.
I'll just post the. Just want to say thanks for all your videos again.
Almost done with the clubber.
You said you're almost done with Clover.
Yeah. I mean, he's done. It's more like I'm almost done with his talent points completely for like all the less important stuff.
Right.
Like stuff that probably won't be a factor anyway, so.
Yep. Well, I need to get going to bed, Pack, and I hope you feel better, man.
Alright, man, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Have fun doing your streaming.
Yeah, you too, man. I mean, well, you're not streaming, but yeah. You have fun.
Yeah, good night, man.
Night. Guess this part doesn't need to be on stream anyways. I'm just farming. So anyways, guys, this has been The Pack, and if you want to join The Pack with The Pack, go ahead and subscribe down below. If you like this video, then like this video. If you have something to say, write down in the comments down below. If you want to support the content on this channel, go ahead and share. If you want to see more content from this channel, hit that bell icon for notifications, guys. This is Kage Gaming Discord server for all the best underground DQT conversations, and join my server for all the best DQT guides. Anyways, guys, this has been The Pick, and signing out. Peace. Hey!